I'm making a video, yet another video about Natureboy. I'm making this video because I've been doing a lot of thinking as it relates to Natureboy and the whole situation with this video coming out about him being a pedophile. Now, I don't know how many of you are familiar with Natureboy. I actually met Natureboy before he was, as big as he is now. When he was in the beginning stages of his, his awakening and becoming who, the famous YouTube personality of Natureboy. I started having a conversation with him, as it related to, some of the stuff that he was talking about. And the first thing he said that I just didn't understand or agree with was that we are, like he was saying, we're not the body and this and that. And so he was just talking one day and he says, oh, and women with big butts and everything, they just look stupid to me. They just look stupid. And I'm like, well, how does somebody having a big butt on a body that it just didn't make sense. Like, how does that, land on stupid that they have a big butt? So I said to him, I'm like, well, you're saying that that you say women with big butts are, look stupid to you and you don't pay attention to them and this and that, but it just doesn't make any sense to me why you would, say that. So I confronted him about it and we talked and, he gave me a movie to watch called Inception, which was a very good movie. Gave me a great understanding of the dream world, because this is when I first began to awaken. So I was trying to pull on all types of people and information that I could get, to make sure that I knew what I was doing, because I was a devout Christian. So I was pretty much trying to prove that information to be incorrect to myself because of what I had, just come out of. So the movie was great. He and I had, just that one conversation. Then later on, when he finally, made his exodus, I followed him through that whole process on Facebook, the breakup with him and his son's mom. And I just really thought that was awkward and weird, because he just, and he was saying, I got to get over the Maisha, and I got to do this and I got to do that. And he had mucus on him, and he's saying he's got to get over the Maisha because, this and that. And I mean, me personally, I have children. And so any incidents that I have that go on with, their father or any situations like that, I don't see that to be necessarily something that is to be discussed online, obviously. But you left your kids in America because you were, you said you didn't have any say so over their lives, and their mothers made all the decisions, and they have them, this mother has them eating bad food and blah, 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 blah. And this is all the stuff that he was saying. So when he got ready to make his exodus, I'm thinking, well, he's going to at least take the baby that he had with the Maisha girl, because they seem to be somewhat cohesive on the videos, but that didn't happen either. So now they're in Costa Rica, and, all this stuff happened where they've now been deported. And so now this video has surfaced of him saying that he likes, he has sex in front of his children, that his son has played around with his genitalia, and they've taken baths together, blah, blah, blah. Well, my first encounter with my first child molester was a bath. He took a bath with me. He was not my father. He was my mother's boyfriend, and he took a bath with me. And he had me to be familiar with his private parts. So that, of course, sent boiling blood through my body. But at the same time, and there are also rumors flying around that, he is, he's from New York, but he used to live in Atlanta, and everybody know Atlanta to be gay TL, or, the place of the home of the down low brother, whatever the situation is. But what I've noticed about Natureboy, and what I see with Natureboy, is that he is a lost soul. Natureboy is a person from his videos where he stated that he was in foster care. His parents died at a young age. I know people that, I don't know anybody personally that's been in foster care, but I've done a lot of research on CPS. And I know that these children end up either molested, they end up raped, they end up in all sorts of awful situations due to them not having their parents or not having any family members to look after them. So this is a broken heart. This is a broken soul. This is a broken man who's out trying to lead other people. He's a narcissist because, you know, like what I've noticed about narcissism in people is that they don't ever see themselves as being wrong. Like they can be dead ass wrong, but they will find a way to make themselves right. They rarely apologize for the things that they do, and they will create a whole nother scenario to make themselves be right or make themselves be okay. So I just feel like, you know, the conscious community, instead of trying to, you know, ridicule, because it's either one or the other. It's either complete domination and he is, you know, taking over in that particular arena, or, you know, you got people creating voodoo dolls that's, you know, saying they want to kill him, you know, and both sides have their arguments. Both sides, you know, in my opinion, have legitimate reasons for feeling the way that they feel. But at the same time, this is a lost soul. This is somebody who is messed up from childhood, but yet out here trying to lead other people. He's making videos and saying these things to other people, trying to normalize it. So somebody who's a friend, somebody who has been with him that has some kind of rational thinking needs to say, hey man, you need to get some help, because the shit that you do and the shit that you put on camera is not cool. Putting on camera that you let your kids touch your genitalia after sex is not fucking cute. It's not fucking right. And people need to learn how to be led by themselves. People need to learn how to lead themselves and stop looking for a leader. Most of you that are in this conscious community know that the you know, the old Egyptian proverb, know thyself. When you know yourself and you start to deal with yourself, then you don't need to be led by anybody, because you can lead yourself and you can heal yourself. But this man has not done the work to be healed. I've never heard him say on any of his videos he's gone through counseling to get help for the things that he's been through as a child. I don't hear him, you know, saying, you know, I'm going to go to a guru and get some intensive counseling, some intensive healing. No, he's out leading other people leading other people into a burning house, leading other people to jail. If the right person gets a hold to this information that he's putting online. So I get it. I get why everybody is ridiculing him. I get why everybody's pissed off with him. I get it. But as conscious people that say that they don't walk in Christianity, we are some of the most judgmental people. This person is hurting himself as well as other people. He is childlike. When you look at him, he looks childlike. We need to be sending some kind of energy. I don't know if it's positive energy or an energy of justice, and an energy to somebody, that somebody would say to him, hey, go get some help, bruh, because you fucked up. Go get some help. If you ever watched this video, Natureboy, you met me. You know me. We talked. I stopped talking to you because you got mad at me because I asked you, were you promoting homosexuality with your Facebook post about a man only being a man through having an elongated clitoris? I asked you on that video, were you promoting homosexuality? Okay, now they got you on video saying that you know, pretty much calling yourself a fucking pedophile. I know you. I don't know you personally, but I know of you and we've talked. So get some fucking help. Stop getting on video telling everybody everything that you can damn think of to tell them because you think you're a leader. You're not a leader. You need some intensive counseling. You need some help, brother. I feel you. I really do, because I know what you've been through. I was raped. I was molested. I went through shit as a child. My parents didn't die at a young age, but I might as well didn't have them for a long period, because they didn't have time to raise kids. That was not their agenda. So I know, I get it. But when I was molested, the very thing that I did not want to happen to my babies was them to be molested or even be around anything that was associated with molestation or rape or pedophilia. So you should have the same mentality, being that you were in foster care and you saw and you know what goes on there. You should have the same mentality. You should not want anything like that around your kids. You shouldn't want any kind of perversion. But you all use this conscious shit. You all use this conscious shit to bypass morals. You use this conscious shit so that you can be famous on fucking YouTube. Who the fuck cares when your children are in Babylon, as you call it, suffering? Who cares when you could be indicted for a lot of things? I won't even go there, because you know plenty of people have blown spots on you. Get your shit together and stop trying to lead people when you can't even lead yourself. Know yourself. Get some help. This shit that you posting online ain't fucking cool, man. You sat there and you posted all that shit about how they did y'all so wrong in Costa Rica. Those people gave y'all opportunity after opportunity after opportunity to do what you were supposed to do, and you didn't. There's common law, there's all kind of stuff. I just went to court this morning. I could have told those people, oh, well, I common law and jurisdiction, you guys can't really give me this ticket. I could have done all that, but did I commit the damn thing that they wrote me up for? Yes, I did. I did it. So therefore, there was no reason for me to sit there and try to go back and forth with them. They fucking caught me. I did it. So you need to own your shit and get your shit together. And stop getting on social media making yourself look like a damn fool. You have children. You got children. Think about your sons. Think about your kids. Get some fucking help, Nature Boy. Get some help.